Thank you for tuning in, logging on to another edition of the Illuminati News Hour, right here on Illuminati Radio Podcast Show with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, co-host, Sister Brooks. Hey, Sister Brooks.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
Why don't you come up and see me sometime?
Okay.
Hey, that's Sister Brooks right there. All right, make sure you guys hit that hit that subscribe button if you're new to this channel, and turn on your notification bells. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bells. If you're just coming on here, make sure you guys hit that like button as you guys come in here. Hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, put your question or comments down below. Mike Tyson is how old? 56, you said?
Mm-hmm.
56. That's government. That is government, people. In reverse, that's 65, which represents the Jesuits. So let's go ahead and hear what Mike Tyson got to say. Go ahead.
56-year-old Mike Tyson reveals he is closing in on death. Death is still the most mysterious phenomenon to mankind.
You know, Sister Brooks,
Yes.
that's funny that this comes from somebody who went and got a big tramp stamp across his face.
I know.
and you know what he said, his excuse for getting that tramp stamp across his face?
What?
It's the sign of a warrior.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said. It's a sign of a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson, don't you know if you ever, you know what I'm saying, go back to civilian lifestyle, ain't nobody about to hire you with that big tramp stamp across your face? Nobody. Sister Brooks,
Yes.
if you had a business and Mike Tyson came into your business with an actual application, for a job, would you hire him?
No, I would not.
You know what I would tell him? I would tell him, if he came into my place of business looking for a job, I said, why don't you try the local zoo? You know what I'm saying? I heard they are looking for people with tramp stamps across their face. Or you can work for Black Ink crew. You know what I'm saying? Be part of the Black Ink crew. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot work here. You look like you're going to rob the joint.
Yep.
They done went to, he done went to Africa and got this big tramp stamp across his face because this juju priest says you got to represent your God. That's what that tramp stamp stands for. You know what I'm saying? You know, come on, who would do that? Would you get a big tramp stamp across your face?
I wouldn't even put one on my finger nowhere.
Yeah, I don't understand why women get tramp stamps across their chest. Like, that's supposed to be cute. You ever seen that before, Sister Brooks?
Yes, I have.
Huh.
Well, at one point in time, I was guilty of that. I wanted to put a rose between my breasts, but I changed my mind.
No, I would have took that rose off your breast and put it in your ass. Excuse my French people. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I got to get on it like that. You know what I'm saying? You got women who put tramp stamps across their butt on their back. Then they switch up men. And then the man that they with, the next man that they with, hit it from the back and be like, who's this? Johnny was here. Huh? Oh, we got to go. Anyway. Go ahead, Sister Brooks.
Everyone has his own opinion regarding this subject because no matter who you are, you have to face it once. This is what the boxing great Mike Tyson realized while having an intellectual debate on the death thing with a certified therapist, Tyson-Mcfarlene and DJ Kid.
You know, Sister Brooks, he's already dead while he's walking. You know what I'm saying? Do you know every last one of these celebrities is dead while they're walking?
Yeah.
The only thing that makes them alive is the only thing that makes them alive is when they do these rituals in order to obtain a damn African ancestor spirit that will attach to them. And when you see these so-called celebrities, it is the ancestor of that the African ancestor that was conjured up. It was the dead that was conjured up. Is who you are taking a liking to, not the actual person. What did Nicki Minaj say? I don't know. Somebody conjured him up, and now he won't leave. What was Nicki Minaj talking about, Sister Brooks? Did you see that? Did you see that clip of Nicki Minaj when she was talking about Roman?
No, but she's talking about spirits, ain't she?
Yeah. She said, you know what I'm saying? Because they was talking. She said, what? Why do you change like that? She said, it's Roman. He's angry, and he's mean. And she said, you know what I'm saying? He only comes to me when I'm performing. And she said, I asked him to leave, but he won't. She said, he's in my body. And she said, somebody conjured him up, and now he won't leave. That's what Nicki Minaj said. You didn't know about that, Sister Brooks?
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, she said that on air. She was being interviewed, and that's what she said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's exactly what she said. But go ahead.
Okay. In the recent episodes of Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet had a very emotional conversation with his new guest, McFarlane, talking about the ultimate truth of life. The 55-year-old confessed that he was itching closer to death really soon.
Well, he don't have to. You know, he don't have to inch closer to death. He could, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he did his daughter. Now, he can line somebody else up, and he can have life again. You know what happened to his daughter, right?
No.
Well, he was overseas somewhere, and his daughter was late. Was it 3 o'clock in the morning? She decided to go and take a swim in the swimming pool, and they found her face down, floating in the swimming pool. Yeah, that's what happened to his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And then Robin Givens and took everything he owned. But go ahead.
We are all going to die one day, of course. When I look in the mirror, I see those little spots on my face and say, wow, that's my expiration date. It's coming close really soon, Tyson said.
I thought when he looked in the mirror and he see that tramp stamp on his face, and he said, wow, is this what I did for fame? Lord. Go ahead.
Just a minute, I lost my place.
Take your time. See, look, make sure you guys hit that like button as you guys come in here. Very important that you guys hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you have any question or comments, put your question or comments down below. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell as well. You know what I'm saying? You're tuned into Illuminati News Hour, right? The Illuminati Radio Podcast Show with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host, Sister Brooks. You there, Sister Brooks?
I'm here. Just a minute.
Oh, let me know when you got it. And that's what I mean, if you got it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I almost have it. Just a minute.
Okay, take your time. Take your time, you know what I'm saying? You're not cooking grits. Unless you're cooking the 5-minute grits. You know, they got the instant grits that, you know what I'm saying, you just pour some water, put some fire to it, and next thing you stir it around a couple of times, and next thing you know, you got yourself some instant grits. Throw some cheese in that bad boy, you know what I'm saying? Throw some cheese in there. You got yourself a meal, buddy. You got yourself a meal. You ever had cheesy grits?
I don't care for cheesy grits. I like just butter and batter.
Oh, Lord. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the cheese in your grits. That's what makes grits. Without the cheese, it's just like having a hamburger without the ham. Go ahead.
Okay. Putting forth the study of New York's time, McFarlane admits that he wanted to die. Conspiracy after a good swim. Mike Tyson's...
Did he just say after a good swim?
Yes.
It's funny that he said that, because that's just how his daughter died. But go ahead.
Mike Tyson once experienced death in a Miami conference dedicated to psychedelics, microdosing, and medicine.
There we go. There's another drug addict. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real. What is psychedelics? You know what I'm saying? When you eating magic mushrooms, you just eating poison mushrooms. That's what you eat. When you eating magic mushrooms, you eating poison mushrooms. It's the same thing you taking an acid tab. You know what I'm saying? You're going on a highly trip. You know what I'm saying? Drug addicts talking about drugs again. Go ahead.
Mike Tyson confessed that he had experienced death once in his life. He mentioned that on his trip, he had seen that death was beautiful. Life and death both have to be beautiful.
Did he said on his trip?
Yes.
Now, did he literally go on a trip, like, to another country or something?
I don't know if it's that kind of trip or what.
It was a trip of taking drugs.
Yeah.
It's not a trip. You just are out of your mind. You're injecting poison in your body, and by you hallucinating like that, that's just the effect of you taking poison in your body. That's all that is. Weed is you smoking poison in your body. Oh, but weed is good. Weed come from the earth. Yeah, dummy. It's not supposed to be smoked. It's supposed to be boiled and drank as a tea, not smoked. Smoke is not supposed to go in your lungs, dummy. You Sister Brooks?
Yes.
Sometimes people are so smart today, retarded. You know, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to, you know what I'm saying? It's good for your health. Sister Brooks?
Yes.
Since when is putting smoke in your lungs good for you?
It's not.
Exactly. Exactly. Go ahead.
He mentioned that on his trip, he had seen that death was beautiful. Life and death both have to be beautiful, but death has a bad rap. Furthermore, he accepted that he was not going to be here forever. There's an expiration date. So from time to time, Tyson realized he was aging, and each passing date was pushing him towards death. What do you think of Tyson's view of death? Let us know in the comments below. That's it.
Well, I think he's 56 now, which represents government, which represents Jesuits. I guess next year he'll be 57, or maybe this year. Whenever he turns 57, 57 in reverse, that's 75, which also represents government, which also represents Jesuit. The same way Kodak Black got bailed out for how much? $75,000, letting you know who is in charge, who actually was responsible for his incarceration. Anyway, that's news. Thank you, Sister Brooke. You did a wonderful job.
You're welcome.
I'm going to see if I can get you to read, you know what I'm saying, for David Letterman. Yeah, thank you for reading that. You did a wonderful job. I want to thank you all for tuning in and logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour, Illuminati Radio Podcast Show with your host, Pastor Michael Smith. Co-host Sister Brooks. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, hit that like button as you guys come in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you guys come in here. Turn on your notification bells. If you have any questions or comments, put your questions or comments down below. Don't forget, tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the Bible study class. You do not want to miss out on that. Go to Facebook, type in 90.1 Israelite Radio. That's 90.1 Israelite Radio on Facebook. Make sure you guys hit that follow button while you're over there, and you can tune into tonight's Bible study class. Till next time, I'm out.